Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Welcome back to Callie B's channel. Okay, listen, first of all, I want to thank all my subscribers, thank all my new subscribers. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for your support. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Anytime y'all go watch my videos, make sure you hit the like button because that really helps me. That helps me. That helps me out a lot. Okay, second of all, my last video that I did on that new law and that new bill that was passing that Brother Rizza Islam posted, if anybody felt any type of way about the alopecia that I kept mentioning, the alopecia with her, with Lori Wilson, no offense, I apologize. I didn't mean to hurt anybody's feelings. I didn't mean to make anybody feel that I was taking that lightly. I do not take alopecia lightly. I take it very seriously. So I definitely want to just let you guys know I didn't mean or try to hurt anybody's feelings. I definitely don't want to do that. And I'm very sensitive to alopecia. It's very close to me. So I definitely understand. So don't think that I was coming after you personally. I made that note in the video, but I just want to reiterate it right now. I didn't mean any disrespect. I didn't mean to hurt anybody's feelings that suffer from alopecia at all. I just wanted to jab her because I wanted to let her know that disrespect that you showing is what you got right back. Because this is not a joke what you're doing, and it's not a joke of what you're trying to do to our children, and what you have the nerve to do to try to come into our home and dictate what's what, and trying to give children the power to make decisions that are that critical and that crucial to their health and their well-being. You have some kind of nerve. But other than that, I just wanted to say that, and I wanted to move past it. So that's what I'm doing right now. But we're doing some follow-up, well, not follow-up, but this is a new story from gossip blogger Jason Lee on the Philip Scott podcast. He said gossip blogger Jason Lee attempts to get Black America straight for calling out VP Kamala Harris. And I'm like, well dang, who has not called out VP Kamala Harris? She's garbage. That's just life. That just is what it is. She's disrespectful, and she thinks that, we're calling it. Okay, like this way. We're calling it like we see it. We are calling it. We're going to move it over here. Yeah. We're calling it like we see it. There we go. Okay, yeah. We're calling it like we see it. Jason Lee. And I think I remember you from throwing a drink in somebody's face. I know it was in the past, but you threw a drink in a woman's face. And also you was going back and forth with the blogger. I think you bought her rights or something to her Thug Misses. So you're not really one to talk, but everybody have their day, and so we have to listen to everybody's side and then give them some straightness. So I am Callie B. I am definitely a foundational Black American woman, and what we do is we support our brothers in this movement, and we serious about what we're doing and what we're saying over here, and we just need more Black people, more and more every day, to get on code. Get on code. There's no big change. It's just about acknowledging each other, looking out for each other, and just getting on code. You never, ever know when you're going to need that support. You never know what predicament you're going to be in that you're going to need that support. So the more and more we get on code with each other, the more and more we look out for each other. It's just about general respect, developing more respect and forgiveness for one another, for each other. Now, as far as Lori Wilson, no. Because she's a mascot for the LGBTQ community cult. She's a mascot, so you're going to get checked every time. Everybody that's over here disrespecting the Black community, the grassroots, and the students of the grassroots, we're here to checkmate you because you're out of line and you're being disrespectful. So let's say, for an example, like somebody like Dr. Umar. We found out that his lineage is Caribbean. Somebody like Candace Owens, we found out that her lineage is Caribbean. And these two disrespectful so-and-sos have the nerve to be sitting over here telling us what we should and what we should not do, how we shouldn't get this, how we should get that, what our father ratio to home is, what goes on in Chicago. Never holding Whitey accountable for anything they do, anything they have created, anything they have done, anything that they have said. They never, ever, ever, ever hold Whitey accountable. So that's what we're here to do. And you don't get to wag your fingers to us, Candace, and you don't get to wag your finger down to us at all. You either, Dr. Umar. Respectfully, as I could possibly say that. I'm a little bit disappointed because I thought you was one thing and you ended up turning out to be something other than that one thing that I thought you were. But it is what it is. So I'm sure you can care less what I'm thinking over here right now. You can care less what Callie be thinking about, huh? It's all good. You know, I have something for you guys later. I can't even stomach Candace Owens right now because I know a lot of people, oh, well, Candace do say some right things. Candace do say this. Candace do say that. Candace can kiss my whole entire pretty bum bum. She sure can. She's very disrespectful. I don't care what right thing she said. So there's a lot of other people that have said right things. That don't mean you get on their bandwagon because they're very disrespectful. You gotta listen to the things that they say not right. And then you can tell where they come from. And she doesn't have the right. She's not in our community. Her or like people like Larry Elder, they're not even in our community. They done buddied up and you know, to white people. She done married her a white man. Well, that's, you know, that's your thing. That's on you, girl. Nobody's tripping off that. Nobody cares. Because I don't think any black man could handle your mouth because you just talk too much. You just ramble on and on and on and on. I did. Oh my God. I watched her on a show, and that's the show I'm going to be doing my review on her off of. That one show, and I'm not even going to say what show it is, but I watched her on this show and I was like, this girl is a nutbag. She talks too much and she says the same thing over and over and over again. I don't know why anybody would want her speaking for the black community. Girl, you cannot speak for us. Why don't you guys at those schools and stuff, you know, when they have people speaking at those schools, get somebody that's in the heart of the black community. You don't get somebody that's married to a white man. They're not a part of the black community anymore. They have, you know, traded their card in. They're over there now, which is nothing wrong with that. But they're speaking up for their community. They're not speaking up for black community. They're speaking down to the black community. We ought to speak out on things and things that we need to straighten up and we need to tighten up is because we have a love for our community. We have a love for our people. We're not saying it in a hurtful manner. We're not saying it in a, you know, a violent manner or a vicious manner or a resentful manner. That's exactly what her and Dr. Umar, that's exactly what they preach and they push, because it's not coming from the right place. It's coming from a sour place. Real sour. Candace Owens, girl, you're not fooling nobody. You definitely not fooling me. You have fooled a lot of our people, but they about to wake up out of that coma that they in because you are foul and you are disrespectful and you got your nerve and you need to bring it back, little girl. You need to really bring it back because you are way out of line. And the disrespect that you have for our community and you're in the white community, girl, you need to go sit down somewhere. We are sick of you running your mouth and thinking and comment on every goddamn thing. Like somebody gives a good goddamn. I guess over 1 million people actually care about what you say. But I know that audience, 90% of her audience has to be white. 90% of her audience, I know for a fact at least 75% or more of her audience is white because they love hearing that rhetoric from her. But they waiting for her to slip up. Them white girls are waiting for her. They already mad that she took one of theirs. They are waiting for this person that just regurgitates alt-right, everything alt-right. She regurgitates that like she got that just stored in her memory bank, and she does. But anyway, we're going to get past her because she just makes, I'm vibing right now. I'm vibing with my people. I'm vibing with y'all. I got my little pinky Tuscadero lips on. Okay, so we don't want to be ruining it, talking about no deadhead, no pug face person. Look like a whole pug. And I know little pugs are so cute, but her and the pugs, they have a similarity. Okay, so we're going to just move up off of her. Ugh, she just makes me sick. But anyway, on to something more pleasant and just on to what we were talking about. So now I wanted to just cross over, you know, just touch on something really quick. I love my girl, Lovely T. And I had watched her channel the other day and she was talking about Kenneth Petty and him, you know, threatening Cardi B's man. Okay, Kenneth Petty, and threatening the whole dude to wear blouses and stuff. Him and his little homeboys was on some corner. I don't know if they was in New York or California, wherever the hell they was at, but they panned the whole block talking about, well, this is our block. Y'all don't own anything. That is such a joke. You guys don't own anything. First of all, Kenneth with the little mole on your nose. Okay, we know you need to be quiet and go sit down. You need to be out of the public eye. You don't need to be sitting up here threatening nobody. Aren't you on a write-up? You got a Lifetime. You wrote up on the white man's book on a Lifetime situation. I think you need to be quiet. Nicki, you need to go ahead and come and pinch his ear like Marcy did Jefferson or Steve, how she used to come and get him and pinch his ear and go take him all the way home and tell him you can't play with the little boys on the street no more. Oh my God, Petty, they call him Zoo. talking about what they own. Y'all don't own nothing. What y'all need to go do is give all that energy and that heat and that venom that you got for Offset, turn that around and give it to them white boys in that music industry that's ripping y'all off and got your girl banned from getting a Grammy. That's what you need to do, Petty. Turn that anger around on them white boys that's ripping y'all off. Every time y'all still getting ripped off. Actors, entertainers, athletes, y'all all still getting ripped off by the white man. Turn all that frustration and anger. Turn it around on who it's supposed to be turned on. That's Whitey. Okay? For real, for real. Okay, so we got Kenneth, Nicki, and Petty. Because to me, Nicki should have had a Grammy. But, you know, Nicki and her barbs and everything. I mean, Nicki has definitely been a huge contributor to the rap game. You know, but Nicki has to learn some respect. You have, just like you want respect for your Dominican, your DR people, and your place, your home base. You need to respect American and our icons over here, Nicki. You need to be respectful to them as well. And if there's Rosa Parks, that little line you got put in Rosa Parks, get your ASS up, not cool. Not cool. You know, you want respect given to you, then you need to give the respect as well. So get it together, Nicki. On to the next one. I heard that wait a minute. Remy Ma, and I'm speaking of Nicki, Remy Ma and Papoose, I know y'all didn't break up. I know y'all did not break up the Golden Child's home. I don't even know for sure, but by the time I come and edit this and actually post this, I'm going to find out, because I know that Remy Ma and my Papoose have not broken up. That's not cool. Y'all going to leave the Golden Child between two homes. Ooh, y'all getting on my nerves. Y'all better make that work. I ain't playing with y'all, Remy Ma and Papoose. Y'all done been together too dang long to be breaking up now. Anyway, back to okay, and then Jezzy and Jeannie Ma, on to another Ma. Jezzy and Jeannie Ma. Okay, wasn't she the one talking about she surrendered, or she submitted or something? Really, how did that submission work out for you, Jeannie Ma? And I'm not even making no joke of nobody's marriage. Because once you marry, you're supposed to hang in there. You're supposed to try to stick in there. You're supposed to try to work it out. But he ran to the divorce court. You know, usually men don't. Usually be the women. How was that submission working out for you, girl? Next time, follow your first mind. Next time, follow your first mind, girlfriend. Okay, don't try to. One thing that we know as black women, we know our brothers, we know our men, we know our uncles, we know our sons, we know our fathers, we know them very well. And it don't matter what you do and what you say, honey, girlfriend. If it's not right for them, or if they're not right there and they're not serious about being right there, because a man has to be ready for marriage. There are men that are ready for marriage and men that are not. There are men that are ready for commitment and then men that are not, period. But they have to be ready. You can't force them to get there. Men have to be ready to get married. And a lot of them are not. And a lot, you know, sometimes you have to, women too, because women are just as vicious as the men are now. They out here doing everything. Wink, wink. No, bitch. No, not wink, wink, meaning, you know, everybody's not ready to be loyal. I'm going to put it that way. Everybody don't know how to be loyal. They all, you know, so many want loyalty, but they don't know how to give the loyalty back. We touched on Nicki and Petty. Then we touched on Remy Ma and Papoose. Then we touched on Jeannie Ma and Jezzy. And then who else? So we back to the gossip blogger Jason Lee attempts to get Black America straight for calling out VP Kamala Harris, who hasn't called her out once again.